What up, guys? Beeves here, playing some Last Epoch. So, every time there's a patch for this game, I am just constantly blown away. However, 7, 8, I'm not sure how much of this stuff that is blowing my mind is actually from point 7 because I didn't play it that much. But with point 8, obviously the two huge things are adding the rogue class and dual wielding. So I'm really excited to get dual wielding axes on my Beastmaster, but I also kind of want to get end game with my Marksman here. But let's just play some Marksman here for you guys. Let's see, ruined. No, I think I'm in the Imperial era. So one thing I noticed on my Beastmaster, obviously with dual wielding, everything I need to respec. And that's going to take a while because I haven't played them, so I'm really going to have to read that and think through it. But with Marksman, if we look at the skills here, or the Rogue, so I was using Flurry, which is like a triple shot with a bow. Felt a little bit underwhelming with the bow. I ended up just using my Pierce, or my Puncture Shot, a lot more often. I've got it spec'd into bleeding, which is cool. I was using the Shrinkins a lot, but now that I've got into my Marksman Mastery, I'm going to be using multi-shot. My Acid Flask, I've been using that as kind of my crowd control skill. I've got Slow Chance, Improved Area Effect, all that good stuff. Like I said with my Puncture, Bleed Chance, it also gives me Frenzy, which increases my attack range, or my attack speed. And where's that? Shift, which is kind of interesting since it's like your escape mechanic. You can actually spec into healing a little bit, and then it also gives you like a Jade Arrow buff. So 4 Jade Arrows, my next 4 shots will have increased strike chance, poison chance, now crit damage with that, and increased damage over time, which is kind of cool, so I'm playing with that. But I could go through all these skills, but with your mastery you get detonating arrow, and that's that guy. Arrow sticks in someone, does damage over time. I didn't dive too deeply into the skill tree, but there's like a heat-seeking version of it, and I think you have it poison, or, bleeding, whatever you want. Actually killed that dude. Last character I was playing, I can't remember what it was, but I couldn't kill a single one of those guys that detonated. Everyone I ran across would explode. I do like the detonating arrow. I found like when you're fighting teleporting bears, or these guys that kind of jump around everywhere, since it sticks with them, it's kind of cool. You can say that about any damage over time. Damage, I guess. But I know multi-shot, you can spec into it. Also, the width of your arrows will be, how far you got your cursor out. The Great College. I'm really enjoying Marksman. So this is a crazy weekend for ARPGs, or the first half of December is going to be. We just had Wolcen Blood Trail. I'm glad they pushed that out really quick. Got people playing it before the last Epoch came out. Because if somebody's in the situation where I am, I hadn't really been playing Wolcen or Last Epoch recently, but now that I've played both of them, I don't really want to go back to Wolcen, because just everything in Last Epoch works so well. And I mean, I love Wolcen. I enjoyed it. I you know, I don't feel like I got shafted. A lot of people felt like they got robbed by buying the game. It was a pretty buggy experience, so I mean, I can see it from that standpoint, but the game was beautiful. I played it 100 some hours, you know, I was not disappointed. Just the replayability is not as exciting as something like Last Epoch. The crafting in Last Epoch is so much better. I love the crafting in Last Epoch. Wolcen, even though you could see everything now, I don't know, the system wasn't really there. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just having so much fun with my rogue. Pretty sure I have to use my brain about that college. I gotta teleport to another time or something, maybe? I don't remember. So also, like, I guess Wolcen and Last Epoch, your skills level up as you play, but I don't know. There's just so much more customization, or I keep finding legendary belts. I don't know why. I found like 3 of them already. Or are these are they called legend? Yeah, or uniques. Yeah, I don't know. They really want us to have Viper Tail on rogues. I mean, which is a really good legendary, but I found 3 of them already, and I'm what, level 27? I just found a different legendary legend that I didn't look at. Storm Tide, move speed, chance shock on lightning hit, increased shock effect. You are shocked for 4 seconds when you stop moving. What? Alright, let's try that. So I'm running around, shooting stuff. Yeah, I'm shocked. So basically, you can't never stop moving. It probably doesn't matter. Ah! Oh god. I've got my crappy boots on. Oh wait, well, that's gonna do some more good damage, right? Ah!
Not happening.
But that might be worth exploring. Crafting. So I've picked up all these crafting shards. Just store them. Boom. So much more inventory space. Sort my items real quick. Quick look at modifiers, but you can always go to your forge. You can always craft. And it's pretty clear cut on what you're doing. So I've already got 2 prefixes and suffixes in my bow, and some of them like minion physical damage. Obviously, I found that with the bow. Obviously, I didn't stat into minion physical damage. So I don't have any minions, but I got damage over time, chance to slow, and slow to poison. Those are decent modifiers for a random bow that I found. That's why I'm using it. If I wanted to, you know, increase my poison on hit chance, I haven't spec'd anything, so I still got a 100% chance to upgrade that to a tier 2. And if we look at it, one thing is like you hold down Alt, and we can see the possible rolls on everything. So you know if it's a good item or not just by holding down Alt. So like let's see how well this tower shield fell. So 24 to 25 block chance. It goes 24, so not the best, but it's pretty limited. Block effectiveness 150 to 200, so it's on the lower end. Armor plus 25, it's always going to be 25, so you know it's an okay item. look at something like this ring. So 6 increased move speed could be anywhere from 3 to 8, so 6 isn't bad. You know, it's just very, 20 to 40% on the freeze rate multiplier. It's a 33. So it's just very, very obvious if you look at an item, whether it's good or rolled well or not well. And then you can remove affixes and reroll stats. And then obviously with your tier, it might be like 5 to 8% chance to poison. Tier 2, like 8 to 10. That's just a random example, but it's so easy, and you can literally stat into whatever you want. I love it. And I'm not paying any attention to what I'm doing.
Not happening.
Not happening. So I teleported, got my jade arrows. Got my cadence. Alright, let's look at my skills real quick. I think haste is just move speed. Which, I mean, I like that. Shred armor. I think that might be what I was going for, since that's kind of my crowd control skill. Bleed stacks. So basically, if I got bleed stacks on an enemy, I pull them to heal and just finish the damage over time, which is kind of cool. I don't know, I just pick up random stuff because I can, I guess. Splash. Alright, skill points. Got those. So, one thing I kind of forgot is you need 20 skill points in your base class to start putting skills into a mastery class, because I had saved up. I had like 17 in rogue, and then I couldn't put any marksman, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was saving those for no reason. But so adding my dexterity and bow damage, concentration, which increases you damage. If you're hit by an enemy within 4 meters, you lose concentration. Increased damage, 12%. Interesting. 1 elemental arrow per second while moving. That's kind of cool. But we'll stick with the base stats for now.
Not happening.
All right.
Yes? Gods be with you.
Get wrecked. Defensive quiver, eh?
Yes?
His ring.
Gods be with you.
Okay. What now? I want to go get that shrine. I That's the thing, shrines, you always gotta go see what they are, because if they're an affix shrine, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Ice Beetle, it's a pretty good one too. Dominating. Alright, where am I supposed to go now? Outkiss in the Risen Lake. Alright, travel to the ruined area and investigate the collapse. Can I just do that? Or do I have to find a whatchamacallit? Pros did. Oh, no.
Not happening.
Dudes are animated.
Not happening.
Potion sound. Boo-doo-doo. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Does my camera keep freezing? I don't understand. La 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 la. There we go. Alright. So these like bolos I keep throwing out every once in a while. It's because of my Unique gloves. Throw an axe at a nearby enemy. So it's an axe. It's not bolos. Okay. Run away! If you're wondering why I'm dominating these mobs, it's because this is the earlier area you visit. Now I'm all out of coffee. Pew, 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 pew. I do like the traveling through time mechanic, but at certain parts in the game it make things really confusing. Just seeing that quest icon on the actual map here for the time era though is an improvement from when I was originally playing. So without that, it used to be even way more confusing. I'm gonna have to play with the loot filter. So many things. Imperial era. So if I remember right, yeah, I can just bring up the map, teleport to waypoint. Handy dandy. Handy dandy. Alright. Well, there's some Marksman gameplay for you. I've also got some Marksman gameplay I've been recording without any video or voice, so that might be interesting if you just want to sit and watch. Thanks for watching.